tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on the James Madison Dukes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Dukes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the James Madison Dukes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their
the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The hand to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The last two runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first three on the board. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Arkansas State, 13. James Maddison, 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Maddison ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Dukes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Arkansas State. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Slips a tackle. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Finds his man, and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Red Wolves are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Red Wolves trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Forced out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short goal. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They're thinking touchdown here on 4th and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Arkansas State 27, James Maddison.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Maddison sends the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass is intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, James Maddison ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's going to pass. Looking left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Working on the right. Afterburner's coming. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Buying some time. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. James Maddison sends the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. Running it back, it's Johnson. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. A little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Red Wolves line up to punt it away. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in on the right. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, James Maddison.
Quarterback's ability is Just to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Got his man quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the DB covering deep. Listen, you always say deep to shallow, deep to shallow. Don't give up the big play. Great job by the DBs, seeing the football, going and breaking on it, and make sure the wide receiver doesn't make a big play.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Dances away from one. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The aerial assault continues. Coming after him. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Livingston. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the tailback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Red Wolves with the 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to go up top on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. The Red Wolves are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground. He's got it again.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Looking for a man. It's Flowers. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high?
Touchdown, Arkansas State! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that?
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
60 minutes of football and a...
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Everett. That's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Offense set on first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll try the left side. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Caught close to the marker. It's Barnes. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel.
It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, James Maddison ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Buys a little time with his feet. Gonna try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Let's go! On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Gets it out fast. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do counting for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Running back searching for a hole. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Boy, this freshman quarterback has a host, and he's seen that thing in there. And setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Hard running there. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team